You can ask my mom, dad. I've never followed the status quo. Like I've always, had my own drum. If I felt as though that this was right, and of course, educator Denise, I'm doing what's in the best interest of children. Yeah, like, yes, we have standards and we have expectations to meet, but nobody said that, we have to follow it this way in order to get there. So yes, I am going to be unconventional. I'm Denise Edwards. I am the founding principal of Sojourner Truth Montessori Public Charter School located in Northeast DC, and we will be a Build DC partner starting in the fall of 2022.
Hens?
Yes, we have hens. We have 5 hens.
That lay eggs?
That lay eggs. So we get a good couple of eggs a day. The eggs are actually very delicious. Our mission is to empower students to transform the world, and that is the work that we are doing here every single day. So students are engaging in real life experiences where they can take the information that they are learning, walk out of the front door, and apply it into the real world. We have seen across the nation that certain traditional programs are not working. But nobody wants to acknowledge that. Nobody wants to say that, but I'm saying it. And there are plenty of schools around the city who have taken the stance on continuing to implement a traditional model and aren't faring well.
I love Truth because there's no homework. I'm in grade 7 and I'm the vice president, and my name's Ra, R.A.
Have you been at schools where you did have homework?
Yeah.
How is this better for you?
It's not as much stress because you don't have homework due that day, and you get to enjoy time at home.
When people hear Montessori, they think of chaos. They think of classrooms not having structure. They think of students just being able to do whatever it is that they want, when that's all, really not always the case.
I'm Micah. I'm in 8th grade. I like Sojourner Truth because you learn what you need to learn, and no matter what grade you're in. Like, there's a 6th grader in my class, but only because he is smart enough and he has the ability to do what he needs to do.
So students do have choice. They do have choice to engage in activities based on their interests, but also based on their needs. So we do not believe that your age or your grade dictates your learning experience. So just because you are in 7th grade does not mean that you just have to take these 7th grade courses. Another tip is you have to give time. Like, I know that in school, like, you have 45 minutes to, get through a particular class. This assignment is due by the end of the day. There's homework that's due the next day. Some kids don't work like that, and acknowledging that and knowing that that is okay. So finding out what kids' isms are and what it is that they need in order to be successful is key. Like, the conversations about gum, there are more important conversations that I need to have with kids besides gum and a fidget spinner. Let's focus in on the lesson. Like, let's focus in on mastering certain skills. Let's focus in to make sure that you feel comfortable in the space. So again, making sure that their social, emotional, and their academic needs are met. Teachers are using student data on a daily basis to inform their small group lessons, and also determining what it is that students need in order to thrive.
He'll be in this class at 9:30.
How do you guys call it?
We're humans, and as humans, we should have the opportunity to be given a choice of varied experiences and create pathways for what we decide to do after high school. Yes, we have had this narrative that college is the only way to be successful in life, and that's not the case. That is not the case. How many adults go to a job every single day that they do not like? How many adults go to work every single day and they are miserable? I've been in high school for, over 10 years and have, seen students, go through their high school career and for many different reasons say, you know what? I'm deciding not to go to college. I am deciding to, go the fire department route. I'm deciding to go into the military. I am deciding to go into, take a trade such as cosmetology, barbering, carpentry. And that is okay because also too, that's what our society needs.
What I've seen in schools is sometimes it feels like a school to prison pipeline, to where the school is so uniform that students aren't allowed to express themselves without being reprimanded for them. But students here, they get the opportunity to really express themselves how they want, and we kind of conform to them.
So I will acknowledge, it has been hard on everyone, during the course of this pandemic, staff, students, families. But one of the things that we have done, which you have mentioned, we've acknowledged that. We have also acknowledged that no, things like this is the new normal and we have to work to adjust to that. We hold community meeting circles every morning, every day. Sometimes a circle may be held to check in after lunch, after recess, just to reset around expectations and agreements.
I'm allergic to chairs.
We are a restorative justice school. We partner with Restorative DC. They have come in to also facilitate a lot of professional development workshops, especially around running proactive circles so we can get in front of certain things, so we can also build the capacity and equip students with certain skills to be able to navigate this new space.
Let's have a seat. Have a seat, have a seat, have a seat.
What?
Also, teachers know they're not in this alone. Families know they're not in this alone, that we are with you every step of the way. And we had to focus on that first before we started introducing lessons. You have to know what it is that students need, staff needs, and their, needs are met in order to then bring content. We had to work to remove barriers and work to create safe and comfortable spaces for everyone here before we started introducing content. A component of adolescent Montessori is an enterprise or microeconomy, which builds the skills around entrepreneurship. We have a garden here. We have planted students have actually planted a variety of produce, one of them hot peppers. We have hot sauce. So we literally went from farm to table. So they pick the peppers, they determine what the recipe is for their hot sauce, all the way down to designing the label. It's, true sauce, designing the label, picking out the bottles, determining the price, how to market for it, where to sell it. So again, Bill Metro DC, is able to, come in and, build the skills of students. So I'm really, really excited to have the opportunity to work with Bill. So again, why not Bill DC?
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How you feeling?
I may need to just pop up just
That
to
would probably be nice, yeah.
do introductions and stuff.
And I don't know, maybe Katrina, I saw at literally a kid's birthday party on the weekend. She was implying that maybe McDuffie would be there.
Yeah, that's what he said, a council member would be here.
Okay.
Yep. Work that we are doing, no one else is doing this. We are trailblazers in this space. And how can we, one, reclaim Montessori, but also redesign the middle school experience? So yes, I am going to be unconventional. Yes, I am going to be innovative. Yes, I am going to say, so what? And I don't care. And I don't care who doesn't care, but this is what kids need. And I'm going to make sure that kids receive what it is that they need in order to be successful. I was once a teacher. So also too, being very mindful of the demands that comes with lesson planning, calling parents, sending emails, things of that nature. And then the idea of, they need that support and providing that support. Like, I'm here with you. I'm on the ground doing this work with you. Like, I am not, behind my desk, behind a closed door, but in the hallway, in classrooms, developing lessons, covering classes, covering breakfast duty, lunch duty, dismissal duty. So, we're all in this work together, but also empowering staff because they're all co-designers in this work too. It's not just a Denise decision, but it's taking into account the opinions and ideas of everyone involved. So they have a say into what this academic and, what this space looks like for themselves as well as for students. So I'm taking that information because we have to do something different. We are losing children every single day. We are losing children every single day. So I have to make sure that at Truth, we are safeguarding children. We're also educating children to be able to have the information that they need in order to be successful.